Everybody needs to give back.
Education is the biggest gift you can give someone.
Even the smallest donation makes a big difference for students.
A small amount makes a big difference to a community college where it may not make as much difference to a four-year school.
We believe that we need to give back. So when we've been given a lot, there's, I think, an expectation to give back.
North County has a great many jobs that are looking for people with skills that often they don't have when they leave high school and they won't get in a conventional four-year university. That's one of the important areas that community colleges provide in addition to preparing people to go on for another 2 years and a four-year degree.
As a local business owner, I certainly see a tremendous amount of value in having as many kids, as many students as possible into the community college system so that we can basically build upon the basic skill sets. For example, the company that I work with, Datron, donated a good amount of money to build up a STEM camp here. It's those kinds of skills that actually come right back to us so that we get talented workers, we get critical thinkers, and we get active employees in the company.
And so it's an opportunity when I give a little out of what has been given to me and get to see what the return is. I get a big hug, and then hopefully those are very productive people in our community. There's no bigger return. Money can't buy kind of what an education does for these kids that come here.
So I actually started attending here at MiraCosta back in, I believe it was 2004. Came directly here after Rancho Buena Vista High School, just down the street. And actually came here and developed a good group of friends, hardworking group of kids. Transferred then up to a four-year, but it wasn't actually until I returned back home to Oceanside where I grew up and actually went to an alum event that I actually saw these two student speakers. They were up and they were talking about the challenging background that they came from and the assistance that the foundation was able to give them, which actually gave them the resources that they needed to come to MiraCosta, build the skills and tools that they needed to build on a successful life. And it was actually when I was listening to those two students give the presentation at that alum event that I kind of went, bing, this is where I want to allocate a lot of my attention and resources.
I know that I wouldn't have gotten to where I am today had it not been for some of the financial support of others and the generosity of others. So I'm the type of person I truly believe in giving back to your community. So I know that I have achieved success in my life, and I want to help students to get to their end point. I want to help students to be able to achieve their goal.
When you give to a community college in your backyard, you're really giving to the safety, the employability, the general well-being of the community you live in. The money you give stays in the community and really makes a difference in the lives of people that you live next to or down the street from.
So I do believe in giving specifically to MiraCosta College as a community college. There are so many opportunities for students to achieve their academic goals here, and we are about serving our community. So students who are here represent the community in Oceanside, in Vista, in our neighboring communities. And I believe that every dollar counts. So every penny that you give, every dollar that you give represents books, it represents supplies. So it's not just about money, it's really about helping students to achieve their dreams.
You know, I think it's important also for all of us to be able to contribute what we can. I don't consider myself a philanthropist, but I consider myself someone who occasionally can afford to give some money towards the education of someone else to help someone along. And I think it's important for all of you sitting out there that think about it for a second, that who made that special item in your life that helped you over that bridge, that really gave you that oomph to go ahead in education. And sometimes those few dollars, those $100, $200, $500, who knows what it is. Maybe something in your will is even important for an endowment. But these are important for all of us to continue for the education, for all of us, not only here in Oceanside, but for those that are coming into the area that are studying, that want to make the world a better place for all of us tomorrow.
So everybody here at MiraCosta, at least in the community college system in general, is effectively trying to improve themselves and to become better members of the society around them. That's something that makes me feel good, and that's something that I want to continue being a part of.
When I got the first scholarship, the Tim Dong Scholarship, it was a surprise. I didn't know it was coming, and I think I burst into tears. It just meant a lot to me that I was being rewarded for something that I'm so passionate about, and that somebody was investing in my future.
It's special because you know that someone now is investing in your future. And to feel invested in, it's just a very humbling, but it's a grateful moment. Thank you, MiraCosta. I'm so very grateful for the guidance that you provided me so many years ago, and you continue to do so. And if it wasn't for that same support, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Thank you to everybody, the community at MiraCosta, for helping me become somebody great.